Jai Radha.
I can do Prabhuji.
Yeah, sure. Mataji.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari जय गोपी जनवल्लभ जय गोपी जनवल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचारि जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji, for wonderfully singing. Very beautiful, Mataji. Thank you.
जी हरे कृष्ण
Krishna devotees, anybody would like to read the Mangalacharan? I'll share my screen. I see our Raghu Prabhu who is there. So, Raghu Prabhuji, you can lead today.
So who is reading this? Tara Mataji or?
I can read Prabhuji. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
go. Ahead.
Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Ajnantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kada Mahayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yutapadakamalaam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गे श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So yesterday, till what shloka did we read, Prabhuji? I think Prabhuji was there, right?
29, I think so, Prabhuji.
29 now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Oh, okay. Raghu Prabhuji, would you like to share your screen or you want me to continue sharing? Prabhuji, you are on mute.
Yeah, we finished 29.
Okay,
So
now
we are
30. Okay.
30.
Okay, you want me to continue sharing, Prabhuji, or you want to share your screen?
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, you already started, so yeah.
Okay, I will share my screen. Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to read this? Let's start with 11:30.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Shall I read Prabhuji?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. लेलिह्यासे ग्रसमानाः समन्ता लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैज्ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरापूर्वा जगत्समग्रं भावन्तो वो बानस्तवोग्राः व्रतपन्ति विष्णु. हरे कृष्णा. दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभुजी.
Hare Krishna. Any Mataji you would like to read?
I can try, Prabhuji.
Yeah, please go ahead.
लीलीयसे ग्रसमान् समन्ता लल्लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत् समग्रं भासस्तवोग्रोः प्रतपन्ति विष्णु. Hare Krishna.
Another devotee you would like to read again?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I can try like Baswati Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead.
लेलीह्यसे ग्रसमानसमन्ताल् लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरपूर्य जगत्समग्रं भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतापन्ति विष्णु. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji, thank you very much. So next synonyms and translation, I think one devotee can read that both together.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, then I can read.
Yeah.
Leli Hasya, you are licking. Krasa Mana, devouring. Samantat, from all directions. Lokan, people. Samagran, all. Vidana, by the mouths. Jwalabdi, blazing. Tejobi, by effulgence. Apurya, covering. Jagat, the universe. Samagram, all. Bhasha, race. Tava, your. Ugra, terrible. Ratapanti, or scorching. Vishnu, O all-pervading Lord. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. O Vishnu, I see you devouring all people from all sides with your flaming mouths, covering all the universe with your effulgence. You are manifest with terrible scorching rays. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So I think it's straightforward, but as we know, Arjuna is requesting Lord Krishna that you are, basically he's, not liking the Virata Rupa, and he wants Krishna to show his actual form. So we can see that he's saying that, devouring all the people from all the sides with your flaming mouths. And he's, the Virat Rupa is covering the entire universe with the effulgence. As we know, hundreds and thousands of suns rays he was able to sing. So that's why he's saying you are manifest with terrible scorching rays, because just with one sun only sometimes, it's unbearable. And we can see that if it is like hundreds of suns, that effulgence, we cannot even, see it or fathom. That's my understanding, Prabhuji. Please add, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Any other thoughts from anyone else? Any other devotee? Okay. So anyway, Arjuna is continuing to describe, and this is in fact the last verse where he's describing the terrible, uh, the mouth of all the different faces and eyes, and how all the many of the all the warriors, except the Pandavas, how they're entering uh, the mouth of this Kala Rupa. I think yesterday's Sai Krishna Prabhu explained this as Kala Rupa, because all the annihilation of all the warriors on the battlefield is taking place. This is a it's you can say that it's already happened. It's a predestined uh, outcome of what the battle is going to be. It really doesn't matter what Arjuna does. This is already determined and it's going to happen. So, so that's what this Kalarupa is showing. And then in this particular verse, in addition, describing how it's a blazing, or there's so many mouths. So you can imagine the amount of effulgence that comes out from that blaze, and it's covering the entire universe, and it looks terrible, and it's really frightening. So originally we saw that Arjuna was actually, when he saw the total form of the Virat Rupa, he was wonderstruck. But as he saw more and more, and as he saw the mouth, and he saw all the uh, warriors getting uh, rushing into that. And yesterday we had two analogies. One, I can just look at it, I'll tell you in a second. One we had where analogy of rivers flowing into the ocean. Uh, so the waves of the river. So the warriors, some of them, the warriors that are following the Dharma path, are like rivers flowing into the ocean. But then you have the next analogy where there are moths rushing into the fire. So we know that moths are attracted by light. So not knowing that the fire is going to be their destruction, they just rush headlong into it. And this happens to people who are not dharmic, but who are against or demoniac nature, some of them, and uh, they meet this kind of fate. So uh, yeah, so this is a series of verses that we have read where Arjuna has been talking, and he has been describing the Virat Rupa and also the Kala Rupa, which is now being described. So, so anyone else, Aswati Mataji, would like to say something? I guess she's not there.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sorry, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
Prabhuji. So, yeah, you already explained, Prabhuji, that Krishna started showing his Kala Rupa which is, and he says, I am the Kal, the time. So that is very um, a kind of scary and fearful state. With this effulgence, Krishna is showing all his fearful Rupa, which is Kala Rupa, Virat Rupa, and as you explained that it's a Arjuna is, that's why it's very mm, kind of astonished, and in the next 2-3 verses, Krishna will explain, and Arjuna will ask him, who are you, what do you want, like. So that's Prabhuji, my understanding, and as a Krishna is called, so the time will not stop for a single moment. It's not. It will go by its own way. So that's what we say. Like, time goes so fast because we are all, every day we are actually aging and going towards the death. But for the devotees, it's not scary, and so that's what Krishna is showing to Arjuna, and what Arjuna desires to see, that is Krishna is showing in this battlefield between the both side, Pandava and Kauravas. Prabhuji, that's my understanding. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So anyway, this all the soldiers and warriors rushing in, it shows that uh, Arjuna, as we saw in chapter 1, he was hesitating. He didn't want to fight because his own relatives are there. But really, now we know that it doesn't matter what he thought. He was somehow he didn't. I mean, obviously, you don't want to kill your own relative, and that's the plight that Arjuna was in, not knowing which way to go. So he just wanted to lay down his arms and become a sadhu and so on, for various reasons. But now we see that uh, Krishna is, he'll explain in the coming verses. Uh, so I won't tell you now why he's coming and what is his mission and so on. So if there's nothing else, I think we can go on to the next one. These are very small verses. We can go to the next verse. So this is 11:31. Who would like to start reading this?
31.
Okay, ma'am.
I can
Yeah,
read.
go ahead, ma'am.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna, devotees almost. Srila Prabhupada. Text 31. आख्याहि मे को भवनुग्ररूपो नामो नमोऽस्तु ते देववरा प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमद्यं नाहि प्रजनामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्. Back to Prabhuji.
Very nice, Mataji. Dara Mataji, you would like to try?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, yes. Thank
Yeah.
you. Akhyahi me ko bhavan ugrarupo namostu deva vara prasiddha vignatumiच्छामि bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravrittam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can also try.
Sure.
And what is that? No, so Krishna Shri Prabhupada. आख्यामि मे को भगवानुग्ररूपो नमोऽस्तु ते देववरा प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भगवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रश्नामि तव प्रवृत्तम्. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Anyone else would like to read it? The verse. Okay, we can go on to the Okay, synonyms and translations. So one devotee can read both. Shalini Mataji would like to read this.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
क्या ही, please explain. Me, may, unto me, kah, who, bhavan, you, ugra rupa, fierce form, namastute, obeisances, te, unto you, devavara, O great one amongst the demigods, pasida, be gracious, vijyatum, to know, vignatum, to know, ichhami, I wish, bhavantam, you, adyam, the original, na, not, he, certainly, prajanami, do I know, pragna, praj, prajanami, do I know, tava, your, pratvritim, mission. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. O Lord of Lords, so fierce of form, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me. You are the primal God, Lord. I want to know about you, for I do not know what your mission is. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Like to add anything to this?
I think, from what I'm understanding, Arjuna is expressing his desire to know more about Krishna. He's fearful of the Lord, seeing his form where all the warriors are just rushing um into Kala. So he's wanting to know more about Krishna. That's my understanding, Prabhuji. If you can add more, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Any other thoughts from anyone else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji. As Mataji said,
Right.
Arjuna, he's asking two questions here. First, he's offering his respects to the Lord Krishna, and he's asking to be gracious to him because, he's frightened. And he's saying that you are the primal Lord. And he's asking who you are and what is what is about this Ugra Rupa, ferocious form. And also he's asking, what is your mission? Right? Everybody has a mission. So earlier, as you wonderfully mentioned, because now he's kind of frightened because he saw all the Kauravas, and including the Kuru kings, Bhishma, Drona, Karma, and all the chief warriors are already, Krishna killed them and they rushed into the mouths, right? Like the analogy was given, rivers flowing into the ocean, moths, entering the fire to meet the destruction. So that's why he was frightened with all that, and that's why he's asking these questions. That's my understanding. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, it's already yeah, Prabhuji and Shalini Mataji already mentioned. So Arjuna till now, up to verse 30, he has completed describing uh, what he is observing of the Kala Rupa and the Virat Rupa and all the warriors rushing in. And now he's come to the point where because he's so, uh, there's Bhayanaka, the rasa, Bhayanaka rasa. So he's fearful. It has changed from a friendly form to a total fear. So he's okay. Previous to that, in during his childhood and as he was growing up, uh, he knew Krishna intimately. They were all associating with each other constantly. Uh, but now suddenly he doesn't understand. There's obviously is more than just a regular friend. So imagine you know someone, uh, you have a friend and he's always a friend. Uh, in the material world. But here he is a friend, but then suddenly he has a totally different dimension. You can say he has uh, n dimensions. And so who is he? Why is he here? So these are the questions that Arjuna is asking. Who are you? He's saying. And at the same time, he's saying, what is your mission for coming here? Because now he knows fully well. He knew earlier, but now he knows even more the, uh, the all-powerful Lord, who is the primal Lord, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha, Radharada Govinda, Sarvakarna Karnam, as we know. So now that is all coming true, and he knows that he can no longer look at Krishna just as a regular friend, although Krishna will be that friend once he comes back to the two-handed form. But in this form, anyway, he is he is the Lord, and he's always the Lord. But uh, he's the all-pervading Paramatma, Bhagavan, uh, Brahman, everything. So Arjuna wants to know the answers to these questions. Who are you? And what is your mission in coming here, coming to the earth? So, if anyone else has anything, they can add. Otherwise, we can move on. But next verse will be the last verse for today. Okay, let's go on to the verse 32. Yeah. Who would like to start reciting this?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can try. If anybody would like to try.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Okay, go ahead.
Shall I read, Prabhuji? Thank you.
Yeah,
Hare
go
Krishna.
ahead, Mother. Go ahead.
कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धो लोकान् समाहुर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः भूतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनिकेषु योधाः. हरे कृष्ण. दंडवत प्रणाम.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can try.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Kaloshmi Lokashayakrit Pravridhyo Lokan Samahartumiha Pravrittah Ritepi Tvam Na Bhavisyanti Sarve Yavashistat Pratyane Keshu Yodha. Back to Prabhuji.
Thank you, Motherji. Nice. कालोऽस्मि लोकाक्षयाकृत्प्रवृद्धो लोकान् समात्वम् इव इह प्रवृत्ता रतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे ये वशिष्यता प्रति अनेक्षु योधः. Anyone else would like to try? Very important verse here.
I
Going to
can
come.
try, Prabhuji.
Yeah, go ahead, Mother.
Hare Krishna. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धो लोकान् समाहर्तम् इह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वं न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे येव शिष्टा प्रत्यनिकेषु योद्धः. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nice. Okay. Subal Gopal, you want to try this?
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kalosmi Lokakshayakrit Pravritto Lokan Samahrutam Iha Pravatta Vitepi Tvam Na Bhavishyanti Sarve Vastita Prati Anikeshu Yoda. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. All right, synonyms and translation. So one devotee can read the synonyms. Here we'll have to split up like we usually do. Who would like to start with the synonyms?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. May I try?
Yeah, please, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Synonyms. Sri Bhagavan Vacha, the personality of Godhead said, Kala, time, Asmi, I am, Loka, of the worlds, Kshayatra, the destroyer, Pravradha, great, Lokan, all people, Samahartam, in destroying, Ih, in this world, Pravarta, engaged, Rite, without, except for, Api, even, Tvam, you, Na, never, Bhavishyanti, will be, Sarve, all, Ye, who, Avasthita, situated, Prati, Anikeshu, on the opposite sides, Yodha, the soldiers. Translation by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Time I am, the great destroyer of the worlds, and I have come here to destroy all people. With the exception of you, the Pandavas, all the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. Hare Krishna, then with pranam, all glory to Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah. So I think the purport, maybe we can have two devotees read it. So the first part up to the end of that slokas, one
I
devotee can,
the
yeah,
first part, Prabhuji.
okay.
Devotees, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai. Although Arjuna knew that Krishna was his friend and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was puzzled by the various forms exhibited by Krishna. Therefore, he asked further about the actual mission of this devastating force. It is written in the Vedas that the Supreme Truth destroys everything, even the Brahmanas, as stated in the Katha Upanishad 1.2.25. Yassa brahma cha shatram cha uve bhavata odanaha mrityuryashopasechanam kaithya veda yatra saha. Should I stop, Prabhuji, or start?
I think you can read it. Finish it.
Eventually, all the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and everyone else are devoured like a meal by the Supreme. This form of the Supreme Lord is the all devouring giant, and here Krishna presents himself in that form of all devouring time. Except for a few Pandavas, everyone who was present on that battlefield would be devoured by him. Devoured or devoured? I don't know. Maybe I'm not spelling correctly, Prabhuji.
Devoured.
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 Devoured
Yeah.
by him. Thank you, Mataji. Prabhuji. Arjuna was not in favor of the fight and he thought it was better not to fight. Then there would be no frustration. In reply, the Lord is saying that even if he did not fight, every one of them would be destroyed, for that was his plan. If Arjuna stopped fighting, they would die in another way. Death could not be checked, even if he did not fight. In fact, they were already dead. Time is destruction, and all manifestations are to be vanquished by the desire of the Supreme Lord. That is the law of nature. So here, Prabhuji, what is this very important sloka where till now Arjuna was seeing Krishna in his completely different form, and Arjuna was first he was wondered, and then he was kind of frightened, and seeing Krishna's this Kala Rupa. So Arjuna, now Arjuna surrendered completely before, but Arjuna is now asked two questions to Krishna: who are you and what is your mission? So now Krishna started speaking from this verse. So here Krishna, actually everything in him, everything emanates from the Supreme Lord, and everything also go back to the Supreme Lord. All the creation manifestations in this material world. So here Krishna, Arjuna does not want to fight. He tried to escape his duties. But Krishna says, like, whether you fight or not fight, whether you kill or not kill, but they will be killed, because that is the law of nature. When we born, that time our death was also written in our destiny. That when is my expiration date, Krishna already knows that. So I cannot change that. Whatever I can do, I cannot change that. The expiration date when will come, I have to go from this material world, and according to my karma, I will take another body. So here Krishna is speaking to Arjuna that they are already dead, because the time will kill them. So that is the manifestation Krishna already described to Arjuna, and because everything in his hand, and so he is the creator, he is the maintainer, and he is the annihilator. He is everything. Arjuna is just a puppet in Krishna's hand, and we are all a puppet in Krishna's hand. Nothing can go according to our plan. We can plan, but if when Krishna sanction, then it's going to happen. Otherwise, it won't going to happen. So Prabhuji, that's please add or correct. That's my understanding. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. It's very good. Any other thoughts from other devotees? Gopal Gopal Prabhu, I think you should add.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Mataji wonderfully explained, Prabhuji. So, as you mentioned, this is one of the very most important shloka. Even Prabhupada used to, quote this shloka. So, as we know, time, Krishna is time. Of course, we have to maintain time, at least, such things sometimes we don't do. But Krishna says, time I am. And of course, he also says that he's the, destroyer of all the worlds, because from him comes Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. All of them come from him. So the beginning, the maintenance and the annihilation happens, indirectly by him, by Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. And he clearly says that, I am here, I have come here to destroy all of you except you, Pandavas. The soldiers on the both sides will be annihilated. So that is Krishna's plan. Even though Arjuna is just an instrument here, because if somebody is trying to write, right, and we ask him, who is the author, they will tell the name of the author. They will not tell, the pencil or the pen is the author. So Arjuna was playing, just the role of that instrument, because Krishna already had, he saw that all of them entering into the mouths of Lord Krishna. So even, Arjuna, even if he did not fight also, all of them are destined to, die in the battlefield, for that was the Krishna's plan. That's why time is the destruction. Sometimes we say that time is the, heals everything and, of course, destroys, right? and manifestation. So that is the law of the nature. That's why we have to use our time very wisely and try to use it as much as possible in Krishna's seva. That way, we don't need to come back to this mortal world where it is filled with Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. But having come here, it is the best bargain in this, Kali Yuga. In this yuga itself, we can see that Krishna was there just 5,000 years ago, and our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago, and Srila Prabhupada just 50 years ago. So we are very fortunate. We have to take this and use our time wisely. That's my understanding of Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice. Any other thoughts from anyone else? Okay. As Mataji and Prabhuji already summarized very well, Krishna is in this verse, he's answering the two questions that, so he's here clearly saying that he is Kala Rupa, that time I am. And then he's saying is that second thing is his mission is to, as an annihilator or to destroy the world. So he's trying to destroy the evil people. And so that's his mission. So Arjuna is, uh, as you mentioned here, and we also know there's a saying in English that time and tide wait for no man. So time is the big, maybe a healer when you go through a lot of suffering, but it's also the time comes when we're all done. So we as devotees in Krishna consciousness have been told repeatedly by not only this verse, but each time we listen to different acharyas, this is always brought up. And the reason they're bringing it up is because the life that we lead on earth is as human beings, we are intelligent beings. So we cannot be like animals where all we do is eat, sleep, and mate. But we have that intelligence. That Krishna has given us that intelligence. So we need to utilize that intelligence so that we use the time effectively. We should not let time be our time stamp, whatever it is. We should not be afraid of that. Of course, uh, the expiration will come to everyone, but we need not be afraid of that. If we are using the time effectively in the service of Krishna by chanting our rounds on a regular basis and trying to do these rounds with as much devotion as possible. We know it's not easy, but there's a lot of distraction in the material world. But this is our only hope to keep doing the Maha Mantra, then associate with the devotees, and then do whatever seva you can do, and so on. So this is how you spend your time. Once you spend your time this way, it is a very effective spiritual way of spending the time, as opposed to spending time in the material fashion, where you may uh, waste a lot of time watching, well, whatever you do in the material world. I won't go into those details. But those are all really mundane activities. They're not going to, when time finally comes to the end, then you'll find that the devotees and the materialists may suffer two different kinds of uh, death. those who are devotees, they are not concerned because they know that they have very sincerely practiced Krishna consciousness. They have they have learned how to spend their time effectively in the service of Krishna. So they are not afraid. At that time, they are able to actually uh, uh, remember Krishna that if they can, or if not, if they are very good devotees, someone else will recite the mantra for them. But on the other hand, the materialists, they are totally involved in what is going on in the world and the day-to-day matters, and they're, totally absorbed in their family matters. Like Jamil, for instance, he was saved in the last minute, but till that moment, the fact that Jamil, because he had befriended a prostitute and he had a son named Narayana, and the Narayana, and then he uttered the name of Narayana. So then, at the time of death, he was saved by Vishnu Duta, Vishnu, yeah, uh, as opposed to the Yamraj uh, assistants. Uh, so they saved him from uh, uh, going to, the Patal Loka. So just because he was mentioning the name of the Lord, Narayana. So here we have opportunity to keep remembering Krishna in everything that we do, and that's why we say Hare Krishna. We are kind of we are addicted to that, which is a very good thing, which is a good addiction to have. So uh, so those are some of the things, and also the other thing that's brought up in this purport is that it doesn't matter what Arjuna, the outcome of everything, as we all already mentioned, outcome of this war has already been predetermined. Uh, Krishna came down with a mission, and he saw that the time that he came down, that there were a lot of uh, not undharmic ways or adharma was prevalent, and he had to root out the evil and destroy the evil. That's why this battle of Kurukshetra took place, and only the Pandavas were saved. Uh, so that is the outcome that Krishna, the mission that Krishna desired to fulfill, and uh, and he fulfilled that mission. So it didn't really matter what Arjuna uh, thought, because we know that from chapter 1, uh, the Arjuna and Krishna, Arjuna wanted Krishna to take the chariot in the middle of the two armies. So that's where this whole scene unfolded, where and the whole Bhagavad Gita the result came about. So so uh, so this is why all the it was already predetermined that may that the destruction of the uh, most of the people except the Pandavas was going to occur no matter what, and Arjuna was just an instrument in the hands of Krishna. And in fact, I don't know if this is true or not, correct or not, but once Krishna disappeared, left the earth, then Arjuna lost his skill in using the Dhanush. I don't know if that's correct, but maybe Subal Gopal Prabhu knows that.
You said Arjuna lost the Dhanush
Yeah,
for.
well, what I heard is that once Krishna had gone and the
Yes,
battle was over and Krishna had gone,
yes.
then Arjuna was trying to fight some. Uh,
Yeah,
I think, yeah,
with cowherd boys also, and also
yeah,
some Yeah, he lost. Yes, Prabhuji, correct.
Yeah, okay. So you can see that's an indication that he really was just an instrument in the hands of Krishna uh, to carry out. Uh, well, Krishna was not going to fight, but indirectly he was through Arjuna. So that's so those are some of the things that I have. I mean, if anyone else has any thoughts or questions or anything on time and how to effectively use time, you can ask the question.
And Prabhuji, as you mentioned, because Arjuna was lost his powers again, it is because of Krishna's mercy, because Krishna wanted to wind up his activities, right? And also wanted to show that, when Krishna left this world, because the mission was over, right? And Krishna wanted all of them to come back to him, to that spiritual world. And that's why he gifted the weapons, all the Gandiva bows and all. But now that the mission is completed, uh, you know, so he was defeated by the cowherd, boys who were protecting Krishna's wives, right? So the dependency on Krishna, Arjuna, everything. So we can learn that whatever we have in this, uh, it is the mercy of Krishna. It's a gift of Krishna. And in the event of that all the strength and power are temporarily removed, we have to think that is Krishna's mercy. He wants us to go back to him. Even the Srila Prabhupada also, he lost everything. He lost his business. He lost his everything, whatever. Then he realized that Krishna has taken away, because now is the time for me to get onto the spiritual, like what my guru has told me to preach in the Western world. He dedicated his whole life. That's my understanding, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Then
Yeah, in fact, I think we saw that in an earlier whether it's in this chapter or the previous one, where in describing all the opulences of Krishna, he he mentions how he is fame, he is beauty, he is strength of the strong, and all these. So everyone who thinks they're very intelligent or very strong, uh, or a sportsman who's doing who's excels in his talent, all that is coming from Krishna. So just like Arjuna was uh, was given the power through Krishna as a great warrior. Uh, Similarly, all the talent that different people have in whatever they do, that is all coming from Krishna. We tend to forget that. We constantly think that it is from me, but really not. So, so I think I don't know. I don't have anything more. So we can. Do we want to stop here? Or unless if someone has any other questions or anything.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, very nicely explained, Prabhu, both of you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Motherji. So we'll stop here then. Okay. Vancha kalpatarupyascha krapa sindhubhyo eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji. Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Dandavat pranam all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Prabhu ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Yeah. Jai.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat.
Then
Nice to see you after a long time. Thank
Yes, Prabhuji, very nice to join the classes. Thank you for teaching us.
you.